I saw that this went this way, so I tried it.
Yeah.
Dude.
In spring 2021, Colin, John, and I did a trip together in western North Carolina, riding DuPont, Pisgah, the Riveter, and our first visit to Bailey Mountain Bike Park. After a couple days of heavy riding, we were ready for some shuttles up the mountain. Bailey proved to be a fun-filled day of riding, meeting new friends, and enjoying the cheap prices in the pro shop. Prices that were suspiciously cheap. Towards the end of the day, we were getting our last runs in. John and I ended up stopping at a spot on the trail that we probably shouldn't have stopped, but the arms and legs were feeling it.
My brakes are on fire right now.
Did we miss what we were looking for?
No, it was, we would have had to go that other way. I saw that this went this way, so I tried it.
Yeah. Dude, maybe there's some cool shit on there.
Should I take it?
Well, yeah.
Well, yeah.
Is there a SD card in it? Oh, yeah. Dude. You can put that in your phone and see what's on there.
It might be fucked up, though, from the water and stuff, right?
They're pretty resilient.
Really? Dude, that's crazy.
How did you find that?
I just saw it laying like this.
How did it end up there?
I don't know, it flew off there. Maybe we got the whole crash.
Somebody might be pumped to have that back.
It has an SD card in it too. Huh.
When we got back to the parking lot, we popped the SD card into my computer and there was actual footage on it. If the camera itself wasn't a dead giveaway, the footage made it very clear that this camera was old. How long had this camera been lost in the woods? Although I did want to find the answer to this question, I didn't look into it right away. However, in the week after our Western NC trip, Bailey announced that the park was closed. Their last day was the day we visited. No wonder the gear was so cheap. The property ended up being sold in a private sale, and word is the buyer plans to build a house and enjoy the property for themselves. A pretty big bummer for the rest of us. I did, however, have good news for whoever lost their camera. John did find it. Now I just had to figure out whose it was. I skimmed through the footage a few times. The quality was low and it's all POV, so it was sort of hard to find anything identifiable. I did, however, find one short segment from the parking lot that showed someone with a logo jersey. I looked up the organization and realized they're based in Charlotte, where I happen to live. After some back and forth with them, I found out who the person was who lost the camera, and I made plans to meet with them a few weeks ago. Alright, so I'm out at Purser Halsey Park, which is a cool little mountain bike trail, but there's actually some jumps in the back here, and I'm told right now BamBam, who lost this camera at Bailey 6 years ago, is out there riding, so we're gonna go see if we can find him and give him his camera back. Yeah, I'm lost too. Yeah, see, this is the Enchanted Forest. I wasn't trying to do this. Do you know how I get to the jump park from here?
Yeah, you gotta keep going this way.
Thank you. After somehow getting lost in the very basic trail system, I made my way to the jump section. What's up, buddy?
Hey.
What's your name?
Ethan.
Ethan, I'm Andy.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. Do you ever ride out at Bailey's when it was open?
Yeah. Yeah, a couple times.
Yeah. Did you ever lose anything out there?
Yeah.
What was it?
A camera.
Did it look kind of like this?
That's it.
This is it.
Yeah.
You know, I found this the last day Bailey's was open.
How'd you find it?
We were just riding down the trail and we stopped at a random spot on the trail in the mid, like not a spot we should have stopped. And my buddy was just standing there. He looked about 15 feet off the trail and he saw it.
Man, that's old.
Yeah, so I wanted to give it back to you.
Thanks.
How did you lose it?
I was jumping a tabletop and then, I don't know, that was like probably one of my first times riding downhill on a little hardtail. And I went right off that berm and the GoPro was off at me. And we searched for it for 30 minutes, couldn't find it. Every day we came back, we looked for it, couldn't find it.
How many times do you think you looked for it?
Man, 6?
6 times?
Yeah.
That's crazy. Because it was the last day it was open. Nobody would have ever had a chance to find it if we didn't find it.
Yeah.
So I saw some of your clips on Instagram and stuff, and you're a lot better than you were in the footage on there.
Oh, yeah. A lot better.
Well, cool. I'm glad I was able to give it back to you.
Yeah.
And all the footage is good on it, except for where it came off. That part, that footage was good up until it came off. So I don't know.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Man, that is awesome. So where'd you find it?
It was just like in the woods on the trail. It was like way down from where another trail would have been because we saw it like up the mountain from where we were, but it wasn't even that close to where a trail was. So it must have been. When did you lose it? How many years ago?
Say about 6.
6 years ago?
Probably.
Yeah, so maybe the storms and the snow brought it down. But it's cool. The footage is still on there.
Man, that's cool. Wait, so you just saw it? You didn't even look for it?
Yeah, my friend just was sitting there. We were talking, and I don't know why we stopped, because you know they have like designated spots to stop.
Yeah.
We weren't on one of those. We were in a spot, like, it was kind of dangerous where we were, but for some reason we had to stop. I don't know if somebody's bike was broke or something, but he was just standing there, and he's like, dude. And he saw it off the trail.
That's cool. How'd you figure out it was us?
So I looked at the footage, and there was one clip that you filmed when you guys were setting up, and it had your dad in the shot with his face, and he was wearing a jersey for the Biking Dad's jersey, and I contacted him, and he put me in touch with your dad.
Yeah.
So.
That's cool. That's very surprising.
Yeah. Yeah, especially the footage is good. So.
The odds of that. Insane.
I think I got that. All right, well, cool, man. I was thinking maybe we could ride and get a couple clips right now if you want. I was landing completely flat on that last one. Turns out Ethan's trip to Bailey 6 years ago was his first time riding downhill. Honestly, not surprising considering the footage, but he now competes on the national level and is an absolute shredder. I hope he appreciates that he got his camera back and the story to go with it. It's crazy to think that in the final hour of Bailey being open for the last time ever, John found this camera that had been lost for 6 years, and we were able to give it back to the kid who lost it.